guys, this is KT and welcome to Uniquely KT. Today's video is going to be me showing you a good breakfast or lunch option packed with a lot of protein that you guys can have. Today I am going to be making a chicken omelet. So I'm going to just show you guys everything that I'm going to be using, just how I prepare it and things like that. So let's get into the video. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you the ingredients that I'm going to be using. Now remember, this meal is something that you'll be able to eat off for a few days. What I start off with, I have Country Crock plant butter with avocado oil. It's a lot less fattening than regular butter, so this is definitely a good option, and it's also dairy free. I have Tyson's grilled and ready chicken. We have the eggs. And you can use brown eggs, white eggs, organic eggs, kind of whatever you choose. I have some organic extra virgin olive oil here. Some garlic powder. Some salt-free Mrs. Dash onion and herb seasoning. Onion powder. Some pepper. And then parsley for the topping. Over here, in this area, I already have the seasonings that I'm going to use kind of already mixed out. I scoop out 1/4 teaspoon of each and kind of just put in there. And then I have the onions that's going to be needing to be grilled. There's some cheese and there's the chicken and some extra containers that we're going to be needing. I'm just going to pour in a tiny bit of olive oil, not much, into that pan, just so it doesn't stick. And I'm just gonna try to get it around the pan as much as possible there. And you don't need a lot, just a little bit. Okay, so we have the pan kind of warm now. Well, it's hot and ready for that chicken to go in. So I'm gonna start off by grabbing the chicken, and you can use as much as you like, but since I know I will be eating off this meal for a few days, I just decided to get this amount of chicken. And I'm gonna start by putting that in that hot pan. I'm gonna make sure they're even in there, not overlapping each other, so that they can all cook evenly. The good thing about the Tyson grilled and ready chicken, it actually already comes with season on it, so you don't have to season the chicken. It has a perfect seasoning and taste once it actually comes out of the pan already. So you're just gonna let that cook on one side for about 3 minutes or so, and then I'll flip it just so we can get the other side also cooked through and ready for our omelet. I'm actually gonna start flipping now that I see some of the brown on the bottom of that chicken. Want to get it nice and kind of that pretty golden brown that you see there. So now I have flipped the chicken, and as you can see, it does have this pretty golden brownish color on the side that just finished cooking. So I flipped it. We want to get the other side around this color, and then we can take our chicken from the heat and set it aside, and it is done. The next thing that we'll be doing is preparing our grilled onions to go in the omelet. You can add different things if you like. You can add mushrooms. You can add tomatoes, just pretty much anything you want in your omelet. But for me, I pretty much keep it kind of simple. So today I'll just be doing the grilled chicken, the onion that's grilled, and some cheese for you guys. Both sides have that pretty golden color on the chicken. And it is ready to be removed from the heat. So I'm gonna scoop that chicken over into this bowl. Okay, I'm gonna take the onions, they have already been chopped up, and I'm going to sit it there. The pan is still kind of hot, but I did turn the eye off while I was transferring the chicken, but the pan is still kind of warm, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop those onions in there. We are now done with that onion container, so I'll get that out the way. The onions, I'm gonna make sure. With the onions, you're gonna have to stir occasionally just to make sure they cook. It's definitely not gonna take them long. I have them at a nice texture that I like. Nice little brown crisp. Remember, do not overcook them because they are still gonna have to go on some more heat once you're preparing that omelet. So I am gonna go ahead and turn the eye off and scoop our onions into our wash container. Be careful not to waste any. Get them over there. I'm just gonna take a little bit of butter and olive oil to heat in that pan. The reason I'm gonna do that is to make sure that the egg does not stick, because nothing is worse than eggs sticking to the bottom of your pan. For this, I'm gonna do 3 because just to make sure it can hold my chicken and onion. We have the seasonings that I mentioned to you guys earlier. I'm going to put those in my eggs and I'm gonna stir. I'm going to go ahead and pour my egg mixture into the pan at this time. And I'm going to let it cook until it's nice and even, until it's, you know, kind of hard. I can move up the edges and I'll make sure to test that with the spatula. At about 3 minutes, the omelet is cooked well enough through. First, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of cheese. You're gonna put it right in the middle to give your omelet a nice base. Just a good amount of cheese. And this meal is really good as a protein option. The egg is protein, the cheese is protein, the chicken is protein. So you are at a pretty good rate here, starting off your morning or afternoon with some protein. I'm not gonna add all the chicken just because I may can just, you know, snack on this later with a piece of string cheese, you know, if I get snacky and don't wanna eat any more of my omelet. So at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the onion on there before I start folding it. Got a nice bit of onion. So after you add your protein in there, which was the chicken, the onion, you're gonna just want to make sure you put a little bit more cheese on top to help your omelet stick. You can use any type of cheese you like and any other ingredient that you may like for your omelet. So I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna start by picking up the edge here. And how I do my omelet is I just kind of fold it over. Just kind of fold it over there, enough over the ingredient. So I just kind of fold one edge, and then what I do, mine is more like a omelet taco because I just like to fold the edges because of how I cut it. I don't take it all the way across, and I just kind of hold it on there. And that cheese is going to create that nice splash. And it's actually ready to be plated. Make sure that it's stuck really good. I have my plate, the omelet, and I'm gonna move it over. I sprinkle some parsley right there on the top. First I flip it over and I kind of sprinkle some parsley right there on top, and I cut it. This does last me about 3 to 4 days. So I cut it into 4s, and then I just kind of put them in my meal prep trays. So I have it cut into 4 sections. So I'll eat one tomorrow, one the next day, or I may have one for a snack sometimes. They are just like a really good option. And because I can't eat all of it, it's no use in wasting it. I do have some yogurt to pair as a side with my omelet. I do have the vanilla. It's only 80 calories and it's 12 grams of protein. So with this, along with this omelet, I'm getting my day started with some really great amounts of protein. It is required that I have at least 60 grams of protein in my day. And if I finish this with 12 grams and then this, I'm pretty sure I'm on a great start to having at least a third of my protein in. This is the serving size of my breakfast. I may or may not be able to finish it all, but I will try. I would really like for you guys to leave in the comments what kind of omelets or other healthy breakfast options that you guys may be having, and I would love to try it. So thank you guys, and please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to get back to you guys.